Orgasm is defined in the Oxford English Dictionary as a climax of sexual excitement, characterized by feelings of pleasure centered in the genitals, and in men, experienced as an accompaniment to ejaculation. Something many of us are familiar with, maybe not personally, but we know what they are. However, throughout our lives, many of us women, and some men, will come to realize that the female orgasm is a topic that isn't often touched. Through research and surveying a number of men and women in the Duke community, we found this standard to be true, that there is a detrimental orgasm inequality, and being in a college setting only exemplifies this. We used 2 surveys to conduct our research. One was purely sent to girls in the Duke community, and another was sent to boys and girls. We found that 72% of women had faked an orgasm before, 45% felt uncomfortable talking about it. From our question, why do women feel uncomfortable talking about orgasm in general, these are some of our most interesting responses. "87% of women didn't know that only 25% of women orgasm each time." For the question, has your view on orgasm changed since you've been in college? These were the main results we found. For the last question, do guys in college know how to please a woman? And if so, do they care? These were the general trends we found in our results.
In a second survey, participants included young men and women outside of the Duke bubble. The results were unfortunately not surprising. Responses were consistent with those in inequality studies, such as the findings of Durex, the #1 condom brand in the world, during their Orgasm for All campaign. In a survey the company conducted in April of 2017, responses indicated 61% of men orgasmed during sex, while only 24% of women said the same. What shocked researchers more was that 83% of women claimed to be content with their frequency of orgasms, revealing women are still accepting an imbalance of privilege in encounters. In a question from our own survey as to whether men in college care if women also orgasm, less than 14% of respondents indicated they did. This percentage consisted solely of male college students. A few other male participants responded that while they do care about pleasing a woman, they did not believe most men in college did. All women in the survey answered no. The double standard in college hookup culture that impacts our own finding and many others reveals itself during individual evaluations of sexual behaviors. Research has revealed college women are at high risk of gaining negative reputations for having too much non-relationship sex, while male counterparts are commonly rewarded for the same behavior. Research concludes that women still doubt their entitlement to pleasure subconsciously, and therefore don't voice their own desires. The results in our own surveys indicate awareness of this social constraint, which inadvertently results in men being inattentive to the desires of women in hookups, perpetuating the gap of inequality. In addition to men, women endorse the double standard by slut-shaming, often in an attempt to elevate their own status over others.
Ladies, stop faking it. If these boys truly do want you to be pleasured by them, they'll work to do so. They need to know when you aren't satisfied. We need to create the same stigma around the absence of a female orgasm that exists when the male doesn't finish. Don't fake it, we can take it.